chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. I know you're hurting, and that's all you can see right now. The pain, the betrayal, the deceit, and you're going through a dark time, okay? But let me reassure you, okay? Whether you incorporate what I suggest into your life or you naturally go with the flow, remember, time doesn't heal, but through time you'll learn how to deal with it. You're all collectively going to reach a place of celebration, of being so overjoyed that this narcissist is out of your life. And now, I know many of you are in a dark place. All you can see is the pain, the hurt, the betrayal, the deceit. And you can't really see that now. And that's totally understandable. That's totally understandable. What you have to embrace, and this is the part that I want you to try and take on board, and please listen attentively because it's very important, right? I want to try and express it in the best way. What's happened to you through someone deceiving you, through someone being a no good rotten soul, through someone betraying you, whatever they done to you, right? The abuse you went through. Okay, it was done in the guise of love. Okay, it was done in the guise of love. So what's actually, happened here, what's actually occurred is this narcissist presented themselves in your life as someone loving, caring, decent, supportive, genuine, kind, and all the rest. The process that takes place in your heart, mind, and soul is you actually fell in love. You did. You fell in love. You deeply cared about this individual. Your brain released neurological chemicals, dopamine and other neurological chemicals, serotonin and oxytocin. So you really were in love, okay? So that's why when the relationship ends, it can feel so dark. You can feel so incomplete. You can feel like you yearn for them. That's because you've actually, you've been the real one. You've really been in love. First of all, I need to address this. They don't know how to love. They obsess. They do weird shit. They're fucked up, right? They do this deranged stuff, yeah? They try and love bomb and do all that, right? But they don't know, actually, they don't have the ability to love like you deserve, okay? And that's part of the celebration of why you don't need someone around you like that. No amount of therapy, no amount of help, support, you've already supported them, but no amount of therapy or help or support is gonna rewire the circuitry of these narcissists that are involved in your life and give them the ability to love in a decent, wholehearted way. You see? The thing that I'm trying to address here is you've actually been taken through the emotions in your heart, mind, and soul of being in love, right? Now, this doesn't actually just have to be about romantic relationships, because you love your friends, you can love your family, you can love your colleagues at work, you know what I'm saying, right? I'm just saying, in that this emotional cycle that you go through as a genuine, authentic soul is what it's what they articulate their whole ploy over in your life, you see, because they know that you go through these emotions, right? And that's why I'm saying to you, I know it don't make sense right now to many of you. Some of you that are listening to this audio may be further ahead in your journey, and time's not really a factor, right? People can get ahead in their journey early on, people can get ahead on their journey later on. There's no exact science or timing to say when this is going to occur, but many of you might be looking back in retrospect at what I'm saying now, so stay on board and listen, because this is what's happened to you, right? You've gone through this process, so when it comes to an ending, and it doesn't matter how it ends, okay? It doesn't matter if you're discarded, you're not a reject, right? It doesn't matter if you're reverse discarded, you're not a reject or anything like that. It doesn't matter if you cut the narcissist off. It doesn't really matter, okay? you go through a grieving process because it's such a contrast, okay? What you've deemed this person to be, right, and what they really were two completely different things, okay? And your mind, heart, and soul, because it fell in love, or it loved this individual, and now you're seeing the emerging of the parasite that they are. Sorry if that offended anyone, but you're seeing the dusty weirdo, like, in full force. You're seeing the dusty weirdo, right? Obviously, your brain, heart, mind, and soul is going, hang about, like, what's going on? That's meant to be love. That's meant to be a romantic partner. That's meant to be a friend. That's meant to be a family member. That's meant to be a colleague. You see? But you, whether you're separate from your soul or your soul is you, however you want to look at it, right? There's a part of you that knows what they are. And that's the part that, because your soul's been deceived, really. You thought it was a soulmate. You know, soulmates aren't just romantic relationships. You can have soulmates who are friends, etc. Your soul was deceived. Your mind was deceived. And your heart was deceived. So it's very confused. What I'm not saying you're confused. Like, it's confused. These parts of your makeup that make you a human being, an authentic human being at that, a genuine human being at that, an empath, a chosen one, authentic soul. It's confused, right? So it's going to be persisting in your mind, like wanting the former life that you know before you woke up, right? As comfortability. Okay? Really, you need to put spin on things. Okay, you need to it could be a minuscule part of you, the real you know, because you know people have an inner voice, people have a heart, you feel your soul, you have a mind, but there's you, right? Or maybe some of you identify as your soul, but what I'm saying is your soul's being deceived. But there's a consciousness. Okay, there we go, that's better. There's a consciousness in you that is aware that this is a deviant. That they are a deviant, the narcissist that was involved in your life, or narcissists involved in your life. They are deviant, right? Could have been a boss at work, could have been a friend, could have been a colleague, could have been a romantic partner. Like, you're aware. There's a part of your consciousness that's aware, and that's what you need to hold firm to. And that's the part that needs to celebrate being rid of the narcissist. This will help your heart adjust to the realization of what's happened. This will help your mind and your soul adjust and come to the conclusion that they're no good, rotten souls. And you should really, really celebrate being away from them. It is honestly one of the most remarkable things that can happen. Because, yes, you may have spent a proportion of your life with them, but it needed to end at the time it did. Okay? You was asleep. They were deceiving you. They were putting you to sleep. They love bombing you. All of that. So be patient with yourself. Okay? After this encounter. Okay? Rushing to them, contacting them, trying to work things out with them isn't going to be beneficial for you. It's just going to reset you. You know what I'm saying? You get involved in another relationship with them, you're going to fall back to sleep, right? You're going to lose. No, like, some of you might go back into the relationship with them. So many of you have been off and on with narcissists involved in your life, right? But it's not the final time. I want you to all try to do the door slam, bolt and weld it shut method, right? You door slam them with that part of you, that comprehension that you have, that consciousness that you have that they're a deviant. I want you to door slam them and say, you know what? Like, it doesn't matter if you're discarded, reverse discarded, or you cut them off. You're done with them, right? You door slam, you bolt, you weld it shut. You don't contact them. You don't communicate with them. And try and immerse yourself with the consciousness or the comprehension of they're a deviant and celebrate. Be thankful. There was someone I spoke to. It was very remarkable, and I thought it was very profound. On the date of the discard, they celebrate it every year. Every year they celebrate the date of the discard, and I was just, wow. I was like, that is amazing. You know, I have to share that with the community. You know, because they look forward to it. They really celebrate it. And I know you might not be popping champagne and, you know, having a party, right? But just if you can have, I think they do. You know, I think they do. I think they have champagne and celebrate. Really, they do, right? But I don't know if they pop champagne. I'm joking, but they really celebrate that date of the discard, and it took them. It didn't happen instantaneously, and that's why I'm saying, is steadfast the right word? I don't know. I think it is. Like, be firm in this comprehension you have of them being a deviant, okay? And that part of your mind can help adjust the heart that fell in love, that thought they had a good friend, or thought they were a decent family member, or thought they were a decent romantic partner, the soul that felt like it was connected to a soulmate, the mind that had all these neurological chemicals being released from the love bomb and etc. This comprehension that you have while you're watching this video, that part of you, while you're watching this video, while you're educating yourself, that is the part of you that you need to hold firm to, right? That's the part of you that you need to hold firm to. And this is gonna, you know, train your mind, your heart, your soul to see the real vision. Okay? Because like I titled the video, I know... What did I title it again? I know you're hurting. This is going to make the hurt be adjusted. You see? The hurt will adjust. And you will go into full-blown contentment, thankfulness, gratefulness. And that's all you'll see with your eyes. I promise you, you're going to get there. I promise you, you're going to get there. It just takes a little bit of work, okay? You're going to get there. Please be patient with yourself. Remember, you have been deceived. Remember, you have had chemical releases in the brain. Dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. You have had these chemical releases in the brain. So the brain is confused. The heart is confused and the soul is confused. The soul can't figure it out. The mind can't figure it out. The heart can't figure it out. But you have a comprehension in you. And that's your awakening. That's the awakening. And that's what I want you to hold on to. That conscious part of you. That can see they're a deviant. Okay? That's what you need to hold firm to. And it's a process to train your mind, heart and soul. It's a process you have to go through. Okay? And you'll get to that place. I promise you. You're going to get there, right? Some people get there quicker than others. It's not a race. You know what I'm saying? Like, empaths, chosen ones, and genuine souls aren't competing with each other. You're all there supporting each other in the comment section. You're like, you're not competing with each other to try and get ahead of each other and all of that, right? There's none of that between chosen ones, empaths, and authentic souls. There's none of that between you, right? You know, like I always see, because sometimes I don't read the replies from the comments, but sometimes I do, and I see replies of you giving beneficial advice and helping each other out. Sometimes I put a love heart there and stuff like that when I do read them, right? The replies. Normally I do try my best to respond to all the comments, but I see, you know, you really trying to help each other, and that's coming from the pure place of you, you know. So just remember, like, be patient with yourself. You did, if this was a romantic relationship, you did fall in love with this narcissist. Your brain, your heart, your soul told you one thing, that they were decent, that they were genuine, you know what I'm saying, right? It's not your fault, right? If they were a friend or a family member, you thought they were decent, genuine, kind, and now you've woken up, right? Or a boss or a colleague, like, same goes. You thought they were decent, and now you need to train yourself to the comprehension and the consciousness, and just cling to that consciousness that you have, right? The consciousness of why you're watching this audio or this video. That's the reason. You see what I'm saying? That's the part of you that's listening now to this. That's the celebration part, okay? And it might be a simple celebration at first, but it will grow and you will be smiling again. You'll smile again, you'll laugh again, okay? You're gonna smile again, you're gonna laugh again, you're gonna get through this, right? And I discussed this in the other video, but I'll just mention it here in the video that I released before this one, just in case you don't see it. You've been equipped with a vital tool now for the future of your life, right? This is what it's about, right? Okay? I would advise you, don't tell people in your, like, if you've got trusted confidants, right? Like, people that you know, like, you have people that are really good for you. You know what I'm saying? If you do have that, right? If you know, right? Family, friends, maybe whatever. But like, if you're engaging in a new friendship or a new romantic relationship or a new colleague at work or something like that, you know, I would advise you, don't discuss your narcissistic abuse. Don't discuss that you're a chosen one, an empath, or a genuine soul. Like, narcissists can pick up on that you're a genuine soul, empath, or a chosen one just by your actions anyway. So it's not necessary to tell them, okay? And even an authentic, genuine soul will pick up on cues that you're genuine, authentic, and everything like that, right? So you don't need to tell them to give them, how can I put it? Like, giving them ammunition to use against you, you see, or mirror you, right? So I would advise you, that's vital. So you've got a vital tool now that can help you navigate through life, okay? Because someone commented and said, someone commented today, just before I made this video, and they said, Zion, like, why don't you do group meetings, right? Like outings, like where all the subscribers can meet up and stuff like that, right? And they said that they would travel to go there and stuff like this, right? And I said, look, it's a wonderful idea. In a perfect world, it's a wonderful idea. But the fact of the matter is, there's many narcissists that consume this content. That's their new approach now. Okay, that's their new approach. They're digesting narcissistic content. They know they've been outed. See what I'm saying? They know they've been outed, so they're watching narcissistic content, right? Not just our channel, other channels alike. And then they're masquerading with artificial light, saying they're a chosen one or an empath or a genuine soul. And this is how they're trying to infiltrate lives of real chosen ones, empaths and genuine souls. You see? So obviously something like that can't work out. Because say for example, I did do a meet up or whatever, there would be certain narcissists that this is what they do. Look at what the narcissist done in your life. They were around you for however long, a proportion of your life, like pretending, putting on a performance, pretending to be decent when really all they had was ill intentions for you. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. So please, I've gone a bit off topic, but just try and hold firmly to the comprehension that you have. The reason why, like, you have that consciousness. You have that knowing that they're a deviant. And I know it feels more comfortable to think about good times and think about possibly repairing the relationship and things like that. I know that might feel comfortable to you, but you have to go through this uncomfortable experience, okay? The adjustment phase, as I call it. You have to go through this adjustment phase and hold firm to the knowing you have and the comprehension you have, which will filter through to your mind, heart, and soul. And you will become smiling again, laughing again, and celebrating that they're out of your life. And that's all you'll see. That's all you'll see of your vision is pure 100% contentment that they're gone. And you'll be so grateful. You'll be so thankful that, like, you see this way. And it's just about, you know, it filtering through to your heart, mind, and soul. And it's just a process you have to go through because you really did care. You really did love, and you really were supportive. So, you know, I hope this video helps. Don't worry, just be patient with yourself, but please hold firm to that. The reason why you're listening to this video, that part of you that I'm talking to, or you're hearing me, this will slowly filter through to your heart, mind, and soul, and you'll adjust, right? And you'll just celebrate. And like that, the person that I mentioned that celebrates the date of the discard every year, honestly, they celebrate. They were smiling when they were telling me, they're laughing. Like, they celebrate it. Like, you know, that can all come for you as well. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, thank you for watching today. I'll be back with another video soon.